You're listening to Support Creative Souls podcast, highlighting and supporting inspiring creatives, plus a few shoe stories to help kick up your innovative journey. Hosted by me, Stefani V.
¿Qué pasa, familia? We're here. We co-work space support creative souls, and I am just too excited about my guest today. And so, this episode is going to be a little bit different. As you can see, we have two guests. And so without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and introduce this is pop artist, Houston enthusiast, Donkeeboy, and his mother, Donkeemom.
What's
Yay!
up?
If I had the background clapping, I would put that on the radio, Yeah, okay. But I'll do it go, yay! Awesome! So I'm so excited for you guys to be here. And I'm going to put a little disclaimer here. I'm going to be going back and forth into my Tejano Spanish. So I'm like muy excited that that his mom is here with us and she follow along, but better in Spanish. So bear with me. I ain't fluent, but it'll be really great. Okay, real Tejano, real Salina. So let's get into it. Tell me what you do, Donkeeboy. You wanna, si quieres también decirme qué haces y go ahead. How was that?
Okay, well, we're painters. We're artists. I'm not good at talking about what I do. I guess that's why I paint. You know what I mean? But we paint murals. I don't know. ¿Qué hacemos? ¿Qué diría que hacemos?
Pues respecto al arte, hacemos de todo, ¿verdad?
Yeah.
Todo el arte.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So what are you? This whole Donkeeboy name. It comes from where?
I hate this story, but I'm gonna tell it. You know what I mean?
Hey,
you know what I mean? Yeah.
People ask me why I follow my feet. Well, I hate telling them that I'm a foot model. But it's part of your journey. It's part of your story.
For sure. So people made fun of me when I was younger because I wanted to pursue art, and a lot of my friends were like, "Oh, get a real job, and you're not gonna make it, and blah blah blah." And so I kind of used it as a stab back at those people. Donkeys are looked at as dumb and I don't know if I could say a jackass. Yeah,
and so it's a podcast.
And so that's why I like that animal, because it's just if you research donkeys, they're very loyal. They are stubborn, as I was, because I wanted to follow my dream, and they're very hardworking, right? So I took the good qualities out of that, and so I kind of took a negative thing and
brought it to positive.
Yeah.
I think that's awesome because, with bullying and stuff that's going on at schools and stuff now, people, young people, this is more young entrepreneur driven show, but young people can really see that you can bring a negative into a positive, and even though you have a passion and they think what you're wearing is bad, or you're never going to be an artist, and you can actually come back and be oh yes I can.
You can always flip it, right? That's life. Life's always just throwing stuff
it really
at you,
is,
and you
and
gotta flip it.
It's hard for kids to understand that, obviously, when we're younger. I used to have a mole on my nose, and everybody used to go around being you got a booger on your nose and stuff like that. And that was that was bullying, But little did I know, and now it's just I wear it proud, So it's just different how we are when we're younger, and now people realize what. So you're Donkeeboy, Donkeemom, when did all this come into the picture, And I'm gonna read this in Spanish, but ¿dónde viene tu pasión por el arte?
Yo en realidad descubrí, ¿verdad?, que tenía posibilidades de dibujar y de hacer cosas por accidente en la escuela, por un trabajo que me encargaron y tuve que hacer un dibujo y yo misma me sorprendí, todos se sorprendieron y dijeron, wow, ¿quién te hizo esto? Me dijeron, nadie me creía que yo lo había hecho, y yo dije, wow, pues yo puedo hacer cosas así, ¿verdad? Y empecé a hacer y a ver que hacía cosas y la gente me las compraba y todo eso despertó en mí pues cierta pasión y ansiedad, ¿verdad? De decir, wow,
y a mí me gusta. Pasión con tu trabajo, y es pasión con tu trabajo.
Claro, era una niña, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Tenía 9 años, no estaba tan involucrada en lo que era el arte, todo eso, ¿verdad? Porque...
Pero eso es importante porque hay muchos jóvenes aquí que no piensan que puede hacer su pasión por su trabajo. Y eso es importante para mí porque tenemos que decir que sí puedes.
Yo lo disfrutaba
Sí.
porque en la escuela me ponían siempre a hacer cosas, ¿verdad? A pintar los pizarrones en ciertas fechas, en
Sí.
Navidad, en todo eso, y a mí me encantaba hacer eso.
Yo me encanta, entonces siempre me está diciendo, sí, puedes venir a cantar aquí, puedes venir así, pero ya con ¿cuánto? Esto no es gratis, esto es mi trabajo, you know? You get to a point where you have to start charging people as a creative, and I know you know that as well. Like it slowly becomes your business, and people just feel like, you know, because you're my cousin or because I've known you forever, like, hey, can you come do this or can you know, do this, that, and you have to finally decide, like, this is going to be where I'm making my money from. So now you need to start paying. And it's a hard thing as a creative to break from art to business. Am I right?
Yeah, it is. I mean, we did it. We had our own business, and del negocio que teníamos, ¿verdad? Es duro ser creativo y también tener un negocio, right? I mean, we're just letting that go because we don't have the time.
Yeah.
We don't have the time to do it. And you know, you're using one side of your brain, and then you got to flip to the other side of your brain, and it's tough. I feel that to really be creative and to really like explore that, you gotta have like a manager and something like that, because if not, it's just,
you lose yourself in that,
you know, it's like
business part.
You gotta go and sell yourself to somebody, and now you're negotiating the price, and then if you don't get what you think you're worth, then now you feel some type of way and it brings you down. And so I think to avoid all that and to really be able to focus on your craft and to nurture it, then you need a team, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I struggle. I still struggle with that. You know, people ask me, you know, to come speak or to come sing, and I'm always like very hesitant to give a big number. You know, I'm always hesitant to really give them what I feel like I deserve $1,000. But I don't want them to turn down the opportunity because I'm telling them, you know, so I'll say, well, you know, I'll just do it for 300, and you know, hopefully they'll want to use me again, and I'll just keep raising the price. And somebody told me, like, look, set it high, because they can always come back low, you know. So
well, yeah, I mean that's negotiating, right?
Yeah.
But as an artist, you're like just thinking,
I just
want to make that piece. You know what I mean? So, and that's where, and then you don't get enough money, then all your bills pile up, and then now you're in debt, you know, and so that's not fun, right? So I definitely think having somebody representing you is key.
So your mom said she started, you know, creating when she was younger too. Like, how old were you when you decided, like, you know, I love to draw, I love to create?
¿Qué edad tenía cuando me entraste en ese concurso de México?
6 años.
6 años. And you just like, I know, like, I used to wake up singing every day, and, you know, mom's like, oh God, you gotta listen to this Mariah Carey song one more time, you know, like, or perform. We had a restaurant, I performed Whitney Houston every night, you know, but everybody hated it. By the time I was like 12, everybody was like, we can't, you gotta learn a different song. You know? But
I think at like 13 is when I started like making, not a lot, right? Maybe $40 here, $50 here, like, selling my drawings in high school, and I think that's when I knew, like, okay, this is it. I gotta do this.
What are some of the challenges you face besides, you know, like, you know, you already mentioned like getting a team, but what are some of the other challenges as a professional artist, you know, that you've faced?
Oh man, I mean, people, you know, copyright issues. Like, I'm a pop artist, so like, it's tricky, you know? Like, I take pop culture and things that I grew up on, and I like flipping them, but, you know, the things that I do, I mean, I go about it in a legal way. So I have a lawyer, I have all that, you know,
that's smart. Now you, it's like,
I know it now, and now people are stealing from me. So
I mean, it's kind of like
you know,
it's a bad thing, but then it's kind of like, dang, you know, like.
well, people say that.
Like,
Yeah, people say like, what is it, like imitation is like the best form of flattery.
Yeah. But not when you make.
I don't think so. You know what I mean? Because like I work hard to come up with my stuff, and so you know that's one thing that I've really been struggling with, and to me, like when I see somebody just rip my stuff, it brings me down.
Yeah.
It doesn't flatter me at all. You know.
Sure.
If somebody was to be inspired by what I did, I think maybe. You know, but when they just completely rip it, I mean, companies in China are just taking my stuff and not even changing anything. Even like some paintings that I've done that have my signature on them,
Really?
they've completely just ripped the entire image. Shirts, mugs, whatever, sandals, you know,
That's crazy.
puzzles, you name it, on anything you can think of. And they're selling products with my signature on it. You know, like, dang, that's pretty wild, you know?
That's wild, but I understand. Like, I would be upset too.
Yeah,
it's
and I
the
get
same,
you.
It's the same. Like, I mean, I always relate things back to music, just because that's where my base was. But the same if, like, you know, I hear a song and I hear someone else's, you know, riffing or beat, and I'm like, how are they? This is not even my song, and I get upset. You know, so I can't imagine like it actually being my work of art and someone else rocking it.
Oh no, and I'm like my entire name. They even started a Donkeeboy store. I mean, they spell it the same.
Really?
Yeah, and other people have done it too. But you know, it's just.
And that's why. Well, we had a contract person come in, so that's where like as a creative, it is right to have contracts and people and.
It gets serious, you know, and making that transition to like you being at your studio or your house or wherever, just drawing, having fun. Now it's become a business. You know, it's a real thing, and you got to go to meetings, and you got to educate yourself on certain laws and.
And it's important for young artists to know that, like, if you're gonna, you know, that's great that you want to create, but at the end of the day, if you're gonna make money and profit from this, it's got to be a business. So if you're wondering what to major in school because you know you just love to do art, well, you know, major in business so you can build your business and make money from it. Oh, that's what I always say. But so let's move on to family, since we are here with your mom. You know, I also work with my mom. We do the salsa business together, and it's just been, she's my best friend. And you guys are together all the time. You know, ¿cómo se sientes trabajando con su hijo? Es una
relación increíble, ¿verdad? Es una bendición también.
Sí.
Y nosotros como somos familia, muchas veces ni tenemos que decirnos nada, porque haz de cuenta que ya nos leemos el pensamiento, ya sabemos exactamente cómo es, yo sé cómo es él y viceversa, él sabe cómo soy yo.
¿Cómo se dice? Energy channeling.
Hay veces que estamos pensando una idea, lo mismo, y luego lo decimos y digo, wow, ¿verdad? No, ya esto ya es increíble.
Y con mi mamá es el mismo, ella es mi mejor amiga y siempre tiene la fe en mí para hacer las cosas que yo quiero hacer. Entonces juntos es como, I don't know how you say it, like it just works, you know, and it's fun. Es una cosa divertida que vamos a hacer, you know, we'll go to the farmers markets and we'll sell together, and just watching her be passionate about selling her things, selling the salsa and you know, things like that. It's just, it makes for not also great memories too.
Lo disfruta y es algo que nosotros siempre, yo con mis dos hijos siempre vivía así, y la gente decía, ay, porque íbamos de shopping, íbamos al cine, íbamos al doctor juntos, siempre andábamos juntos
y como dices, es una bendición porque si tienes tu mamá, like you can work with your mom and be with her, because the people think like, ew, that's too much, and I'm like, you know what, I like to be around her, you know, like we have a great time, you know, she gets on my nerves sometimes, and yes, you know you do, but you know, it's fun, so you can't really
I think at the end of the day, your family is who's going to have your back, you know what I mean, so
Exactly.
I can't compare that to anything else.
And so how do you feel like working
I love
with
it.
your mom, being part of
my
your
mom
team?
texts me all the time.
Good.
You know,
Yeah.
me pones en la dirección que debo de ir. I mean,
Trato, ¿verdad? Pero
¿Verdad?
sí,
Yeah,
ya,
you know,
sí me
and-
funciona.
and, yeah.
Okay, you don't even have to do this.
Yeah,
Over
yeah.
here like that.
I love it. You know, I mean, she's the reason why I paint. So
Yeah.
for me to
I
like
wanna cry.
not,
That's true.
you know, I don't know, like not acknowledge that,
Right.
dumb of me, you know what I mean? So like, and we've gone our separate ways. Hemos ido en direcciones separadas, you know. Like, you know, I moved to California,
Okay.
and then at one point my mom moved over there with me because she wanted. Tú querías ver lo que era California,
Yeah.
and that world, that art world over there is completamente diferente, you know. It's very fast paced because we got into like a very tight circle, and that circle was just you know, a few celebrity friends and blah blah blah, and that lifestyle was a little like, I think, much for the both of us.
Yeah.
But now we took a step back. We work together all the time now.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think in any sense, like I love how you said, you know, you took a step back and realized like what you're, you know, passionate about, and focus your art around that. And you know, I've done the same thing. Like I lived in New York, you know, you really do have to like take a step back and refocus and know like your success is coming now through like what you're passionate about, because you know you're with your family. And you know, a lot of people think like, I gotta go to California to make it, or I gotta go to New York to make it, and I was one of those people. The reality is like you can do it from anywhere that you are. If
you know, if it's not built, you gotta build it.
Right.
You know, and so there's a lot of people out here that think the same way and are doing things and creating like a blueprint for, you know, the next generation or whatever, you know. So, but yeah, it's great to work with my mom. Like it's not like a regular relationship, you know what I'm saying? Like my mom's an artist, you know what I'm saying? So like,
she understands that she comes from a creative mind to another creative mind. It's not her like, I'm your mom and I don't get it, and I don't see why you're trying to, you know, make, you know.
I mean, like I said, she's the reason why I'm an artist, you know what I mean? My mom was an artist first, so.
Pero como quiera es increíble, porque yo le digo a mi esposo, todo lo que yo tuve, como te dijera, reprimido dentro de mí por la mayoría de mi tiempo, ¿verdad? Que me dediqué exclusivamente a mi esposo, a mis hijos. Pero yo como quiera tenía ese sentimiento, ¿me entiendes? Pero ahora lo vivo con Alex y es increíble. Le digo, todos mis sueños, lo que yo anhelaba desde que era niña, ahora que ya tengo una edad, ¿verdad? Tengo 60 años, pero yo me siento...
Como estás haciendo
así que estoy viviendo tantas cosas que ahora mi hijo me las está haciendo posibles, ¿me entiendes?
Y mi mamá dice la misma cosa, que mis sueños son sueños de ella, y you know,
y ver que las estás haciendo
porque estamos
realidad
juntos,
ahora.
ella está haciendo las cosas que ella quería hacer pero no podía cuando estaba joven.
Sí.
Entonces conmigo ella puede, and it's really like, for her it's her dream too. Well, you know, she wanted to be a cheerleader all life. She never made it, but then all her daughters were. So she says, okay, I made it too. I made it in all of you. So I love that, because you know, it's just awesome feeling that you're able to gift your mom, you know, and I shouldn't say gift, but it kind of is, you know, like.
I mean, it's just a platform, you know what I mean? Like she, obviously I think she's more talented than I am, you know what I mean? And a lot of people that follow me were only following me because of her. Because she didn't have an Instagram account. Yeah. She didn't want that. And I was like, Mom, I'm tired of like all these people messaging me about you. Like, you know what I mean? I gotta like, and so.
Yeah, we like you, but it's great. Same thing. But like, we like you to so, but would your mom be interested in coming like, for real, I'm the entertainer here, you know? Like, wait a minute.
No, and it just became this thing, and finally my mom was like, all right, I'm gonna start an Instagram, you know, and she's getting better at posting more, poniendo más fotos. ¿No?
Es difícil.
Es
Sí, es
difícil
mad
porque
love,
les digo,
man.
es que nosotros somos de otra generación.
Sí, y no es
donde
una cosa
había
que
tecnología.
quiere hacer. A mi mamá también no quiere tocar las fotos y poniendo. En los Facebook, sí, ella siempre está con Facebook. Pero en Instagram, ella es otra. Yo no creo que quiere poner las fotos y decir algo así, todo así, no importa, pero tienes que hacerlo.
Yeah.
Es una
Es
cosa
parte de-
ahora para marketing
Yeah.
que tienes que hacer. And dónde los van a estar, or where can we find you? And that leads me to the next question: is like, where can we find some of your murals, and where will you guys be working next? Or can you not say? Is that like?
We got, I don't know.
Okay, is that like? Oh, how about, okay, don't say what's coming up next, because that
Yeah.
may be like, but where can we find you now in Houston? Because you're, I said Houston enthusiast.
Yeah.
So tell us why, and where can we find you?
So for me, I have a lot of work at 8th Wonder Brewery.
Okay.
So, and my mom is about to paint a mural, ahí enseguida de 8th Wonder. So it's on Polk Street, ¿verdad? So that's coming up for her.
Okay.
And we just painted a mural at Social Beer Garden. They're about to open up in like 2 or 3 weeks.
Okay.
And that's off of San Jacinto, like Midtown area. I'm not sure of the address to that, but
Hold on, I'm gonna time you out here because someone is calling on this, and I don't want it to mess up the audio. Huh? Yeah. Just don't want it. Okay, it's still audio. I just
Okay.
like cut out or whatever. But okay, so on San Jacinto.
yeah. So that's one we just did. Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
And so you grew up here in Houston, or
Yeah.
where you're from Houston, and is that why it's like you're all about Houston, or
So
you just you said you went to
yeah,
California?
I mean, I was born here in ¿cuántos días?
A los 40 days.
40 days my mom took me to Mexico, and so I came back when I was 7, I think, and I tried to make it as an artist here, and I mean there wasn't much for me to do. Like
Yeah.
I felt like I had certain monthlies and certain clubs, and I wasn't really getting paid much.
Yeah.
And, I mean, it was like the struggle, and so I had to keep finding jobs, like odd jobs, and then quit them, and only work there so I could buy my art materials, and then
Right.
quit, and so
Yeah.
I moved because I felt that the city didn't show me love,
Yeah.
and while I was gone for a while. ¿Cuántas veces me moví a California? Like 4? I moved back and forth like 4 times,
yeah.
So, no, 4 times. I just,
Oh, really?
yeah, and so when I was out there the last time, which was like 5 years ago, I realized that, I mean, I don't do anything for the city, so why should I expect anything back?
That's true. That's true.
And so then I started to, I did a DJ Screw piece, and I think that kind of was like a game changer for me and my connection with the city, and we started working with Screw's sister, and we throw an annual event at 8th Wonder. So that was it. Then I did a Bun B piece, then I did a Paul Wall one, then I did a Slim one. Yeah, and it's cool because every time I did a piece like that, I would connect with whoever I did the piece of, you know what I mean? Like, so
just people word of mouth,
Yeah.
and just kept building.
And that was it,
And so do you think that's my question was we talked about what is the biggest challenge, but what is the most rewarding for you so far, here in Houston or just in your career?
I mean just getting love from my hometown and doing work for my hometown, you know what I mean? And obviously we had plans to go outside and do all that, but I just felt that it was very important to build.
Yeah.
To build here first, then we can go out.
I think that I think that's huge that you say that, because it's just like you, I thought too, let me move to New York and build there, and I did my stuff there and stuff, but I came back and I'm like, you know what, I really need to build here and work with my family and become a Houston name to be able to go other places, So.
And what you can, you know what I mean? But it's for me, I'd rather, not rather, but at the moment, I want to just focus on where I'm from, you know?
Cool. So I'll ask both of you, do you have any general advice to share, with young artists?
Que tienes consejos generales y para la
artista joven.
Claro que sí, yo les digo que sigan sus sueños, que muchas veces, yo al menos, en verdad, en mi vida personal, no tuve la oportunidad, no tuve acceso a tiendas, ¿sí me entiendes? A materiales, pero igual como era algo que yo sentía, era mi pasión, yo siempre buscaba los medios para igual yo hacer mis cosas. Ahora, afortunadamente, estamos en un país, ¿verdad? En una época, en una que ya tienes acceso a todo, ¿verdad? Es fácil para cualquier persona seguir sus sueños, sí, no necesitas ser rico, no necesitas ir a una escuela prestigiosa. Cuando tú realmente quieres hacer algo, lo puedes hacer, ¿verdad?
Bam.
No hay barreras.
We will be translating that, but bam. Okay, that's true. Anything for you? Actually, I'll ask you a different question. So, this is Support Creative Souls. We talk about shoes. Wait till you guys see. We did not plan this at all. They may have planned it, but I didn't. But I always show the shoe that I got on, and I got these little pink Nikes here. They're my favorite for the spring, summer. And then Donkeeboy and his mom show up, and I don't know if you can pick up your foot. Can you see him? Yeah, just take one off. And bam! He showed up with the Nike. Okay, because this is cheetah Nike. Okay, and it even feels like the fur on there. I was like, oh shit! And they both have the same shoe. So I thought that was So I thought that was awesome. We didn't even plan it. We all come in our sneakers. I was trying to look, street sneaker, cute, but I didn't think y'all would show up to both. But my question for you is, and this is a recurring question for every guest who comes, it's like, what would you tell a young creative who is currently where you were 5 years ago?
Oh man, just keep going. It's not meant to be easy. If it were, everybody would do it, So you gotta just, those downhill moments, you gotta live through them and know that it's part of it, and that's part of building you and your character for the future.
Right.
Because if you are gonna strive to do big things, you gotta be ready for that,
I didn't ask y'all why are these your go-to shoes? Do y'all always do matching shoes or
no? Este es el único par que tenemos matching.
Igual,
right?
yeah.
But we bought these at in Miami for Art Basel last year.
Cool.
So that was a memorable moment for us because it was the first time that we actually got paid to go to Art Basel. You know what I mean? What No, but so for us, I had been wanting these kicks for a minute, and I was kind of going back and forth. I'm not gonna get them. I get something else. And then we saw them at a store we went to. And, man, let's do it. And she bought some.
That's awesome.
And she bought more pair of that. I gotta get.
Oh, you sound like one. Yeah. I also love the earrings, the Donkeeboy.
Donkeemom.
Yeah.
Donkeeboy.
That was
Awesome.
Yeah, yo desde que Alex creó este logo, yo dije, wow, yo estoy enamorada de él.
Yes. Oh. Qué chulo. Mi bebito. Okay, guys. Well, it has been so great to have you guys on the show. I really thank you for coming. Again, I want to say thank you to our sponsors, Comida Caliente Salsa, and fragrances.
Can we get some of that salsa?
Yeah, it's $8 a jar. No, I'll send you some. And check us out. Where can we find you online?
Donkeeboy.com and on Instagram, Donkeemom. At Donkeemom.
At Donkeemom, yeah.
2 E's.
And so we support you guys. We look forward to seeing what more you're doing in Houston and everywhere else. And I want to thank you for coming and being a guest. And follow my feed, follow his feed, and you can find us at where can you find us at? Support Creative Souls on Instagram, on Facebook at Support Creative Souls. And again, we are here at our sponsor location. We co-work at downtown Houston. So thanks again for joining us, guys, and tuning in. Besos.
Peace.
Yeah, peace.
That's all for Support Creative Souls podcast. I hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned for next time and make sure and follow us on social media at Support Creative Souls.